Warning: the following video may contain elements not suitable for some viewers. Content may be age inappropriate. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. Welcome back to Mastodon Comics and Collecting. As always, I am your host, the Mastodon. Today I have a response video, not really a response video, but Hylias Comic Bro had shouted me out in his Slab video earlier with the 8.0s, and I thought, I haven't really done a Slab video. I would like to do something similar to what he has done with the each era of slabs, but I just don't have that many slabs. But I guess I have enough to do a video here. So we'll start it off with Marvel Super Special Magazine number 10, Star-Lord. I believe this is first Star-Lord in Keller or something. I can't remember what. It just says Star-Lord on it, so I can't remember what it is. Earl Norem cover, 7.5 white pages. Came out in winter '79. Big fan of Star-Lord. I got into him after the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Next we have Hylias Sweet Spot, 8.0 off-white white pages. Savage Sword of Conan, number 78. This is one of my birthday books. Earl Norem cover again. He did a lot of the magazine covers. Pablo Marcos frontispiece. Origin of Red Sonja and Valeria appearance. Next we have another 8.0 white pages. Unknown Worlds of Science Fiction Special number 1. Came out in 1976. Theodore Sturgeon interview. Dan Newton cover. SF Fandom, Science Fiction Fandom article by Dawn and Maggie Thompson. Not exactly sure what the relevance is of any of that, but CGC felt it relevant. So there you go. Beautiful, beautiful cover. I often wondered if that was a repro of, or a cover swipe of one of the old Curtis magazines. I haven't done the research to know, but just a beautiful cover. I love it. All right, that was the 3 magazine slabs that I have. This is Korg 70,000 BC number 1. It's a Charlton comic. It's got a mastodon on the cover, or a mammoth. This is from Charlton Comics. Obviously, it's a Hanna-Barbera, but 8.5 white pages, based on the ABC live-action TV series. Pat Boyette on the cover, story, and art. Next, we have Weird War Tales 100. You all know how I feel about Weird War Tales. It's a 9.6 white pages. Joe Kubert cover, as he had done many. This came out in June of '81. Mike W. Barr and Robin Snyder stories. Bob Hall, Trevor Von Eden, and on with art. Next, we have a 9.0 white pages, Call the Destroyer, number 13. This came out in April of '74. I bought this one because it's Mike Plug art, and I don't have any Mike Plug that I'm aware of. But Steve Englehart story, Al Milgrom on some interiors for this one. Next, we have another Star-Lord appearance. I believe this is his second in regular comic book form. It's Marvel Spotlight, Volume 2, Number 7. This came out in July of 1980. It's an 8.5 white pages. Doug Mensch story, Tom Sutton art, Frank Miller and Bob Wyacek cover. Beautiful book. I recently picked this one up in a raw, so for really cheap. So I'm glad to have it. Next up, I think we all know this book. Picked this one up in D. Runk's subscriber contest. It's a 9.6 white pages, Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 8. Origin of the alien symbiote that eventually becomes Venom. So the black suit. Jim Shooter story, Mike Zeck, John Beatty, and we all know this book. December of '84 it came out. Next, I've said this before, I'm a Sgt Fury and his Howling Commandos fan. So this is issue number 19. 5.5 off-white to white pages. I picked this one up really cheap, but I love that cover with the German biplane. Freaking awesome. This came out June of '65. Obvious Silver Age. Jack Kirby cover. I'm a big Jack Kirby fan, so. Next we have Witching Hour number 63. Came out in May of '76. This is a 9.0 off white to white pages. This was I believe listed on Comic Link as the highest in grade for this issue. So it's an older CGC case. So eventually I'm gonna have to have that and probably resubmitted or something. But it's Louis Dominguez. I don't believe I have any Louis Dominguez that are 9.0s, maybe 8.0s, but I don't believe I have any. And I love the skulls. Love the skulls. Next we have a 9.2 off white to white pages, Uncanny X-Men number 212. This is the part of the infamous first fight between Wolverine and Sabretooth. Chris Claremont story, Rick Leonardi and Dan Green cover and art. Came out in December of '86. Beautiful red cover. Next up we have X-Men number 39 from Silver Age, 5.0 white pages. This is the X-Men in new costumes. Mastermind, Blob, Eunice, Vanisher, Changeling, Banshee appearance, Death of Mutant Master, Origin of Cyclops. This came out December of '67. I believe that's a subscription crease. George Tuska cover. Next I have 8.5 off-white to white pages, Machine Man number 1. Again, more Jack Kirby goodness. The glare on the slab does not do this justice, but great looking yellow book. Came out in April '78. Jack Kirby story, Jack Kirby, Mike Royer art, Jack Kirby and Frank Giacoia on the cover. Speaking of more Jack Kirby, Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, number 145. This is my only CBCS slab. I do have another CBCS graded book, but it's not in a slab. I don't quite understand how that works, but this is a 6.0 off white to white pages. Cover and art by Jack Kirby and Murphy Anderson. Art by Vince Coletta and Joe Simon, and the story by Jack Kirby and Joe Simon. And this came out in January of 1972. And the books that were mentioned by Hylias in his video, this was the first one that I acquired, and kind of the one that kicked off my quest for getting the Fourth World books in an 8.0. So this is New Gods number 180, off-white to white pages. First appearance of Orion, Light Ray, Metron, Highfather, and Calabac. This came out cover dated for February, March of 71. Obviously, Jack Kirby, Vince Coletta, and Frank Giacoia involved in creatorship. This is the number 2 that I picked up earlier this year. 8.0 off-white to white pages. Forever People number 1 came out in February, March 71. First full appearance of Darkseid. First appearance of Forever People. Superman and Jimmy Olsen appearance. And again, Jack Kirby, Vince Coletta, Plastino art, and Jack Kirby and Vince Coletta on the cover. I picked this up at a really great price. I was very happy to pick this up at the price I got it at. And I picked this one up in May, I believe, maybe June. 8.0 off white to white pages. Mr. Miracle number 1, March, April 71. Jack Kirby story. And Jack Kirby, Vince Coletta cover and art. First appearance of Mr. Miracle and Oberon and the death of Thaddeus Brown. Very, very happy to get that. I paid, I think, about $20 more than what I wanted to pay for this, but nonetheless, I was glad to add it to my collection. And last, but certainly not least, Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, number 134. The Big Book. 8.0 off-white pages. But I'm comfortable with that because how far can you go from off-white to white pages? I mean, it's still going to break down no matter how well it's encased. Anyway, first appearance of Darkseid. In cameo on the last page, December of 1970. Jack Kirby story, Neil Adams cover, Jack Kirby, Vince Coletta, and Al Plastino art. Very happy to pick this one up and add it to my collection and finish my quest for the year for my top 5 hunt books. Thanks for joining me on this video. I hope you like it. It's kind of probably the only slab video I'll do because again, I don't have that many, but I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. And in the meantime, and we'll see you later. In the meantime, keep collecting, keep reading, and keep sharing.